Tom Holman, the border czar, was on Fox News yesterday, and a reporter asked him, "So I hear you're going to take away funding for sanctuary cities. Why don't you just lock up the leaders of those sanctuary cities?" And Tom Holman says, "You'll like what's coming next." I'm going to tell you, people, this isn't exactly like there are parallels to 30s Germany. Of course there are. But he hasn't removed the Democrats yet, okay? He hasn't replaced our judiciary with friendly faces. And even the MAGA judges are ruling against this motherfucker. He had on an appeals panel just yesterday. There were two Trump-appointed judges. One, the woman, I can't remember her name right now, she's shooting for Supreme Court next. I mean, she was all in for Trump. But the other Trump-appointed judge sided with the Obama appointee and said, no, this is unconstitutional. You can't do this. You just can't do this. It's illegal and it's unconstitutional. You know, he needs to be removed from office right now. We have everything that we need to get him impeached and removed and convicted right now. So when all is said and done, we need to keep speaking the truth. We need to keep bringing it to him. And we need to keep bringing it to MAGA. This whole Hunter Biden thing was all about access, that he was corrupt, that he was selling access to his vice president daddy. When we have this going on right now in spades, 10 billion times what they ever accused Hunter Biden of. The White Gentlemen's Club, executive branch, $500,000 to join, and you were promised exclusive access to Republican politicians. Now this is an invitation to countries that want to, shape our policy, shape their policy, that want to bribe our politicians. Just open. The Saudis just put billions into Trump's meme coin yesterday. A section of that, parts of that, goes right into his pocket, openly. Like, what Emoluments Act? What was that? What's that got to do with me, right? I mean, this dude is a fucking crook. There's nothing to argue about that. He's a crook. He's a felon. He's breaking the law every fucking day. This is the United States of America. We don't have kings. We have presidents that rule through Congress, then the Senate, then the president. Co-equal branches. I'm not going to do the schoolhouse rock dance. I shouldn't have to. Unfortunately, we have this whole part of the electorate that is uneducated and ill-informed and just so willing to go along with every hateful fear and insecurity that they have inside themselves. At first, it was all about the egg prices. And as soon as we knew we were never going to have low prices anytime soon, Trump said in an interview with Kristen Welker about, are you going to be okay if there's a recession as long as you get what you want in the end? And he was, sure. Look it up. These MAGAs are not only okay with paying more, some of them are actually coming out and saying, I'm good with all of this. I love that he's doing this. We wanted to change. We didn't care how we had it. They can't see the forest through the trees. They can't see that this is going to affect them, some of them the most in red states. They're going to suffer. Their relatives are going to die. They might die. And if they're willing to die for this, I'm willing to die for this on this side. This is the hill that I will die on. It absolutely fucking is. There's nothing more important than this moment. And when we hold these people fucking accountable, which we will, we're not going to skip over Congress and the Senate this time. We're holding them all accountable. We have actual insurrectionists in our Congress and Senate right now. Well, and in the Oval Office. We will make sure that our Constitution is honored. We won't have a corrupt Supreme Court up there knocking down and saying, you called him an insurrectionist. You adjudicated him an actual insurrectionist in Colorado and Ohio state courts. But no, the states can't just unilaterally decide who's on the ballot. Yes, they can. The states run their fucking elections. That was a bad fucking ruling. That was an anti-democratic ruling. We all know it was. Along with the, freedom for the executive. We've never had anybody in office that was more willing to break the fucking law than Felon 47. And we all know what Musk is up to. He's collecting private data. That's all he wanted out of this. Private data, and fucking stop the investigations into him and his companies. Now he's done that. So now it's time for him to, like, kind of quietly go off. Instead of standing up in the Oval Office now with no suit on, lording over people in his really creepy way. Instead of that, now he's sitting down. When he's seen with the president, he's sitting down. Put in his place. Tesla's not going to come back, dude. We fucking hate Tesla. We're always going to fucking hate Tesla. And almost all of your customers were liberals. So fuck you, Musk. How about that? You're never going to save that company. You're never going to save it. Sorry. Not sorry. We need to keep our eyes on the prize here. We have to keep speaking out, keep talking, and keep pointing out to MAGA when we have to interact with them in our fucking comments. Weren't you so upset about this with Hunter Biden? Wasn't this the whole thing that you hated about Hunter Biden? He was corrupt and selling access to our politicians? Yeah.